All right, another day, another podcast. Excited for this. Oh, go ahead.
But I don't think this is going to be just like every other episode, to be honest with you.
No, our guest today, listen, I mean, he has skills inside the cage, coming off a great performance, but honestly, his personality too, I get along with him very well. I think he's a little crazy, maybe a little wild also, but just a good dude overall. I think you're going to have a lot of cool stuff in this podcast.
Yassin.
Thank you for having me, guys. Seriously.
Well, thank you for coming. We appreciate it.
It's fun being around. It's fun being a fan at like just chilling, like watching, like knowing you don't have a fight coming up, or knowing like none of your friends have a fight coming up, and you're like, fuck it, like we're bored, let's hit it up next show. And it's fun too when you're the one that's on the canvas and you're the one that's like, even when you're the one that's cornering. I've done literally everything at your guys' events besides like actually fucking work it. So
maybe we'll have you do that for the.
Well, we're hiring, so if you want to work,
exactly. We need some good help,
that's
bro.
Probably a good idea. My day job kind of hates me right now, so yeah, we can.
The 9 to 5,
maybe something down the line. Yeah,
the 9 to 5 grind is not doing you well right now.
Well, I'm still like, it's weird because I'm still doing the work, and then I'm not gonna lie, I be bullshitting at work.
Careful, your boss may be watching.
Man, they already know this. I don't care if they. Well, number one, I don't care if they watch this. This is like.
Can I ask where you work?
Maybe you shouldn't say.
It's not that I shouldn't say. It's like you guys would be like, "Oh my god, like that's a great place to work at," or this is like a. Like what? Really? You'd have problems here? Yes, bruh. Corporate America is cutthroat. You think the fight game is cutthroat? Corporate America is cutthroat. Honestly, it's put it this way, you know how cops, like when they finally get power in a way? I mean, yes and no. Like there's some that are like this. Because some of my supervisors are actually some of like the dopest people. I'm like, all right, like I'm gonna retract my statement. I don't know which camera's on, but I'm gonna retract some of y'all are actually pretty dope. But there's some that's like you give them power and they just abuse it, and it's like, oh, like damn, bro. Like, did you get picked on in high school? Like, why are you yelling at me like this?
Yeah.
Like, come on now.
I feel that's the thing. I mean, some people either can do great with that power or tend to abuse it.
They abuse the fuck out of it. They go belt to ass. I'll tell you that right now.
So every time someone screaming, you're like, I train MMA. I'm an MMA fighter.
They all do. I'm going to air it out right now. One of the reasons why I hate that place and it's taken a mental toll on me is because I had a manager try to fight me. I got on light duty when... literally the only person that knows if my coworkers are gonna watch this, like, cool, whatever, listen to it. But literally, like, Daryl will understand is like, okay, so I was picking in the detergent aisle and I was getting soft soap, and in between the steel and the soft soap, like people move over the boxes, like empty boxes. So like whatever, I had to put my arm through and I'm like this, reaching through, and as I pick it up, it's not shrink wrapped, so I can grab the handle. Why is my voice cracking? Holy fuck.
It's okay, bro.
Nah, I mean, I don't know. I haven't had breakfast yet, so that's that too. So I'm like leaning over, I pick it up, and as I lift it up, I feel something sharp from here all the way to the back of my ear. And so like I let it go. I'm like, oh fuck. I'm like, all right, cool. And then like I let it drag on for a few months because I'm still on my 90-day probation period. Like you can't literally trip out. The day I fought Sammy at UNF 19?
Yeah.
Was the last day of my probation. And the next day I called out and I wasn't supposed to, but they still hired me.
Hey, you were off probation, so that's okay.
Yeah, as long as you...
Hey, that should tell them as a company if they're going to keep me around. Real talk. Like, I'm just being honest. Like, I'm
dying to know what this company is or who this company is.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not.
We'll talk about it after.
Okay, we'll talk after.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
We'll talk about it after.
I want you to keep that 9 to 5 until you don't need it.
Trust me. Like, I come back, I'm going to lock in, and then I'm gonna keep it for a bit, and then I'm out. Hopefully, like, I know it sounds so ignorant to say it, but like hopefully like down the line something comes better, like really, because it's like a lot of cool and a lot of fucked up things have been happening to me recently. So it's like at the same time it's like, bring it on for both. Like, come on, really.
Well, bro, isn't that life?
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, you're a youngster. How old are you?
22.
All right, so I got you by just a couple of years.
Maybe like 40 years.
Oh, 40. Bro, 40 plus.
No,
dude, he's 22.
30 plus.
Oh yeah,
30
30
plus.
I was trying to be funny, say 40, like you're older than you are.
That's
10,
right.
10,
I can't
He's
even
got
do.
10.
I
He's
can't
got
even
10
do the
on.
math, bro.
You got 10 on.
No,
Don't worry.
but that's life, right? You seem like life is full of like the ups and the downs and,
No,
and
of
the good
course. I
days and the
mean-
fucking bad days, right?
I mean, yeah, no, seriously, like that's just literally how it is. Like some days it feels like you're going through the motions, and then other days like you feel like you're actually getting shit done. And I feel like with fighting, one of the reasons why it helps me, because I'm gonna be real, like there's some days where I show up in the training room like literally just to show up, and I feel like ass, or like I'm not feeling it today, like mentally. And then like that's why I have people like at mat space, and then I have like my coaches as well, like Six Side as well too, Oscar. I have him telling me straight up, he's like, yo, like you look like you don't even want to fucking be here. And I'm like, excuse me, bro. I'm like, bro, I drove all the way from Santa Clarita to Mid City to be here. And I'm like, you're saying I don't want to be here? I'm like, what the fuck? But then at the same time, like as I'm drilling, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, yo, it's my body language. Like I know I'm tired, but I can't be showing it here.
Yeah.
And like it's gonna show in the fight too. You train like you fight. I had my hands down. I didn't spin around this time. That's what my sister said.
Good job.
My
You
sister,
listened to me.
my sister was like, yeah, you didn't do any spinning shit. I was like, I couldn't. If I did, he would have taken my back and fucking Lord knows what. I thought I was really gonna get piked on my head that fight. Man,
Listen,
but yeah.
it was a really good fight. But that win, I think, is coming with some highs and some lows for you, huh?
Highs more for my family. And I want that for them, because they know I've been, I mean, it's fucked up to say because I'm only 22, but they know I've been through some shit. And them watching that, like them having to see me go through like these different phases and everything. Like, I mean, I hate saying phases, just like different, like, I guess you could say like emotions or different like walks. And I hated that they had to see me get choked out.
Right.
I hated that they had to see me get fucking dropped like that in the second round. And like that, it's like you have nobody else to be mad at besides yourself. That's the fucked up part, you know?
Yeah, I get it.
Like,
But you
so
know,
this is more for them and my teammates, because my teammates as well have seen me been through it. Like, I mean, I talk to them literally every fucking day, so they know exactly like what's in my headspace.
yeah.
And like it was more for them, you know? Like I saw like it should be for me. And my coworkers are like actually really cool with me. Like they tell me the same thing. They're like, no, fuck that. This should be for yourself. Like you, like the shit that you told me that you like, bro, this is for you.
Why do you think you're not necessarily as happy as your family, your friends, or whoever when you had a couple, you did get, clipped in the second round of one fight, you got choked out in one fight, but now you have a viral head kick knockout and you're not as happy maybe as you were sad when you lost those. Why do you think that is?
It's not even that. I mean, I'm happy for them. Like I am happy, but it's more of like a sting where it's like this is more of like backstage. Like this is like with the fight game. Like I didn't really want to fight Danny. Number one.
I'm sorry about that.
This is the fight game. Everybody's gonna be mad at him, not me.
That's what I'm saying.
Ryan Buckner's a scumbag. I'll go on record saying that.
That's the worst thing though about my job, and we'll get back to that. It's like, we try to build, like you're a key UNF guy. Danny's a key UNF guy. I love working with guys that are key UNF guys. Like, so there's come days where they have to fight each other, and one's gonna have to win and one's gonna have to lose. But it just sucks that you guys have built such a cool brand under the UNF banner. So it's like that fight was a loss for a lot of the UNF fans and people that are watching it. It was a fun fight to watch, but someone has to lose.
I mean, I did learn a lot too. Like, he's a brown belt in jiu-jitsu?
Yeah.
And everybody like makes fun of me because I was a one stripe for like 3 years. Like literally, like they like, because I like spent some time in the gi, but like mostly no gi and like defensive wrestling, wall. I mean, the wall heavily, like religiously, like that. I think that's what everybody, like, if I could, like, if you're gonna give me like a really like gay question and be like, what's one advice you could give all the fighters that are coming into MMA? Like, okay. I would say like no matter what your base is, bro, the wall. Like even if you're like a really like good knockout artist and you're really like a really good grappler, bro, get like the wall. The wall can be your best friend.
It's best base for MMA, Dad. The wall.
The wall.
I agree. The wall work is amazing because you're gonna get in that position.
You're gonna get to that position
every fight.
Not every fight. Not every. I mean, there's some where you like knock the dude out in the first 30 seconds.
Sure,
and
but
that
if
shit- that
it's
shit-
a
But you
fight.
never know what's going to happen.
but yeah,
You know what I mean? That's
that
the
too.
problem with MMA, and I think that's one of the problems with Up Next too, right? There's really no easy fights in Up Next.
Well, that's what my dad was saying. Like everybody was like that was watching the live stream. They were like, bro, like we didn't know that was gonna happen. Like I have footage of them yelling kick, and my uncle swears that I listen to him. Like,
He's like, you hear me in the
yeah,
camera.
like,
yeah,
you hear
yeah.
me.
You know,
My
Ryan, I
uncle
always told you to
swears,
do
bro.
that.
I'm like, bro,
let him
I'm like,
give him his
no.
flowers, bro.
I'm like, no. I hear my coaches. I hear his coaches. I hear both of our breathings. I hear my footsteps in the cage. Like I don't know. I feel dead when I walk in there. Like already, like low key. Like it's kind of like everything's numb. You can kind of just flow with it.
Yeah. Well, it takes a lot to get in there.
Yes and no. You literally just sign a fucking paper.
You really think so? I think that's just it, signing a paper?
Yes and no, because hold on. Let me get to this, guys. Yes, because you can just sign a fucking paper and be unaffiliated and be like, yeah, I'm here. No, because do you really like want to show up for practice to get fucking piked on your head by a fucking 54-year-old man that's been wrestling since he was like what 6 years old? Fuck no. A lot of people don't want to go through that shit.
No, it
A
doesn't
lot
sound-
of people really don't.
No, for sure.
Shout out Mike Petroni, by the way, Matt's coach.
Is he the one
my
that's
coach.
spiking you on your head when you
Yeah,
guys
bro,
wrestle?
that's the dude that's like, yeah, we'll go light, and proceeds to just fucking blast a double leg, and so I have to kind of like reverse it or fucking go dig for underhooks.
He's gangster, bro.
That
He's
guy's a
old
fucking
school.
nah. He is though. That guy is gangster, but honestly, bro, like that guy's a 12-year-old, and I love it. It's funny.
Yeah.
I do that. But that's like when you're really training with him and everything.
Well, he
bro.
loves you guys.
Yeah,
He's
no,
very into
of
you
course.
guys.
He's
Always comes to content day with you guys.
well.
Like,
You
is
should hear the
super
things
supportive.
that he tells us in practice. He's a very honest coach. Every coach should be honest with their fighter. They have to be, or else you're gonna get them killed out there.
Yeah.
Like you think I'd be here? My coaches would say, no, I don't think so.
No, you definitely need someone who cares about you and actually loves you. Will be honest with you.
Yeah,
Not just tell you what you wanna
shout out my uncle too, the one that says he swears that I could hear him.
Your
Nasser.
uncle did do that,
Nasser,
bro.
he did.
told you to kick and
He
you
did
kicked.
tell me to kick. Shout out for him to tell me. I didn't hear it, but at the same time, he was one of the ones that was really advocating for me to actually
Just
start
pretend
fighting.
you heard it, bro. Let him feel important. Let him feel like he's a part of this journey and your accomplishment.
He is a part of the journey. He's one of the few that fucking like really like advocated for me to do it.
Yeah.
So that's
Well,
why
you're a super talented guy, and I think that families can sometimes they don't have an understanding of the sport, right? You fought tough guys. Your losses are to tough top guys, and I don't feel like sometimes outsiders don't understand that.
but sometimes
They just see the win or the loss.
But sometimes they don't really need to because it's like I'm not like as disrespectful as it is. It's like I'm not really doing it for like the outside people. I'm doing it so like my family can eat. Like
Yeah.
bro, like they've been providing for me my whole life, and I hate that I haven't like that. Like I see my sister doing her thing. Bro. Like my sister's gonna be another one that's gonna be successful in my family. Like my sister and my two little brothers. So it's like me like I dropped out of school to fight, bro. Like I had Albert Morales. Like what the fuck? Okay, keep going. Like all right, like shocked about it. But it's like it's still I'm trying to like just find my way to give back to them as well. And I hate that they're also part of a lot of them don't really like the idea of me fighting.
Well, most family members don't dig it.
No, of course. So that's
Right?
why it's like it's kind of ignorant and it fucked up to say it's like, hey, I'm kind of doing this for you. I don't.
Or are
really-
your other
I don't-
family members into school? And
Yeah, like
is that kind of the path
and
they're
actually-
choosing?
or yeah, like they had like they're married with kids. Like they're doing their thing. Like
But you're 22, bro. You got a little time here. I mean, there should be a sense of urgency in your life
that's
to
why
get
there's
it
sense of
together.
Of course. Why do you think
But-
Why do you think I'm fighting?
Yeah.
Why do you think I'm putting my fucking foot to the floor? Of course I'm doing degenerative shit. Like of course yeah, a lot of fighters do and a lot of fighters don't. But like when you see like, yes, I get my ass beat a lot in the training room almost every single time. But still, like when you're seeing me like drill and everything, like they know, like even fighting, like I got my foot on the gas. Like you have to,
Yeah.
you have to if you want to do this.
Yeah, you're never in a boring fight, bro. You're super
See,
excited
that's the
to watch.
problem too. That's my problem. that's the problem too. Like I forgot who I was talking about it with, but they were saying they were like with Sammy and Elijah. Like no hate. Like yeah, of course I called them out and whatever. But like there's no hate in this fight game unless like you're really like going after like personal shit. Then yeah, everything's kind of off the table, bro. Like we're signing a contract, but whatever. Where was I again? About the first.
Well, I was talking about how you're super exciting. And
Yeah,
Oh
they're
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about-
yeah. Okay, so I was about to
exciting.
say. So they're saying like with Sammy and Elijah, like they were like there's not really much action going on, you know, like there's like it's you're it's kind of fucked up because like your fights, you're always pushing the action. You're like these are every single one of your fights. But when you look at every single buddy that you fought, you are their hardest or their most exciting fight. And it's like, fuck, bro, like that's a curse. Or it's like, bro, really? I had to do this. I had to be the one for you to like bring it and shit. Why couldn't you do that with everybody else?
What's your thought on that, Ryan? I mean, because I think every athlete has their own style of fighting.
That is true. That is true.
Listen, I think you bring that out. You bring that out of them, right? You do have your foot on the pedal the whole time. You're exciting. You're throwing feints. You're moving a lot. I think they kind of have to match that essentially, right? A little bit. They do. You do have to eventually match a pace or be able to counter in. You know, I think that's why you get those performances from those guys too.
Well, I'm more of a counter fighter, as if you've seen.
You are, like, you're like what would you say? Like you're good at drawing people in. Like you are being aggressive, but you're not always throwing the first shot or whatever it is. But you are aggressive, like with your movements and how you're pulling people in. Yeah,
I had Shoko Sato tell me I have the same fighting style as Tan Lee. So that's how I was
sick.
I was like, who the fuck is Tan Lee? And he starts laughing. Like, I'm like, all right, mind you, this dude just finished beating the shit out of me, and we're drinking together in Japan. And
Sake?
Huh?
Sake?
No, either IPA or Sapporo. I think IPA was his favorite one. Or there was another one too that he was like showing me around. Shout out them. Shout out Fight Base as well. Those guys really treated me like family. Like I'm an outsider and everything, and like you have no business treating me like family. You had every right to be like, who the fuck is this guy? I accidentally broke their wall. I'm not gonna lie.
How do you accidentally break a wall?
Okay, so the walls in Japan are very thin.
You ran into it with your head first?
I didn't run into it with my head first. Hold on. Sorry. Oh shit. Sorry. So I went to go get my gear on, and like the walls are very thin. The walls are like that. They look like the fucking wood, but there's literally not much behind it.
Got it.
Respectfully. And it's a beautiful gym, by the way. But I was very surprised on why he had like the little puzzle mats posted up. I was like, oh, because you guys will fucking break them. No wonder you'll break the wall. So I'm getting off track. So I go to get. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. This is a bad idea to have me on the pod.
No,
this is when you'd be entertaining, bro.
You just keep rambling on, brother. We're listening. Go ahead.
Brother, you guys gotta ask me questions too.
We are. We're letting you speak.
Come on,
Okay, how did you break the wall?
How did I break the wall? All right, bro tells me to go get my gear on, and I'm like, all right, cool. And I get my shin guards, and he's like, no, we don't use that. I'm like, the fuck you mean we don't use shin guards? He's like, we only use knee pads and gloves and a mouthpiece. I'm like, all right, you motherfuckers are crazy. You're like my training partners back home. All right, whatever, cool. So matted walls or a wall in general, when you're going to go sit down on the floor, you don't just sit your ass on the floor. You're going to fucking hurt your tailbone. So you're going to
lean against the wall.
Against the wall, ass first, and slide down. Well, I went against the wall, ass first, and pop.
No way.
Yeah, and Takeshi Yakoma, another risen veteran, that dude's a fucking monster as well. That dude will rip your leg apart. He looks at me and he just goes, oh, and then I'm like, fuck, bro. Like, and I look at everybody else, no one's looking. They start looking until I'm looking around and they see the wall and they start fucking laughing at me. And I'm like, oh shit, like I'm screwed.
Yeah.
I'm screwed. I'm like, I'm already gonna get my ass beat as it is. I'm gonna get my ass beat even worse.
Double now.
Yeah. I'm like, fuck. And shout out Sarah as well. She's like one of the only few that spoke English out there. And Shoko came up to me. He goes, "You're good." He's like, "Don't worry, you're fine." I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, I'm about to get my ass beat." She's like, "I promise you, you're fine." She's like, "We break shit all the time here," and I was like, "Okay, cool. I guess I
broke the wall. All's good.
Like,
Don't worry about it.
I guess I fit in. Whatever. Like, all right, cool.
You ended up spending what, 2-3 weeks?
I was only able to spend a week. I want to spend longer, but work don't love me enough, and they kind of like. That's
racist.
A quick
turnaround for Japan, bro.
But it's
1 week.
I know, but it's like get to it. Oh, you've been working for 365 days. Here's a week. I don't want to do this anymore. Hey, your name is on the paper. Get to it. Yeah. So I'm like, I only get a week, and it was so fucked up. I'm like, bro, I was sitting back. I was like, bro, I'm in that concrete paradise, is what I call the warehouse. So I'm dropping little hints. I'm like, it's what I call that. That's what I call that place. I was like, I'm literally like in that bitch all the time. I live in that concrete paradise, and like the one like week I get to myself, like it's like just literally just a fucking week. I'm so thankful.
Ryan,
I'm so thankful for
this is making me really worried. about the employees that I have. I wonder what they say about
No,
me.
they probably love you guys
behind the
because
scenes.
because a lot of
No, but my people work, you know.
Well,
but my people get 2 weeks vacation a year.
your people are only I've seen this at Up Next event. Your only people are pissed off when like the people that you guys hired like third party are like going crazy. Because you guys heard what happened at the night when Keenan fought Romero.
Yeah, we
Bro,
definitely
it literally happened right in front of me. I'm like, what? I'm just watching the show and I just see it all happen. And he's like, I gotta go get pictures. They're like, nah, fuck that. And the guy like storms past me and I'm like, oh fuck, like don't get me in this way, bro.
Yeah, listen, that's the one thing that I hate about the events where people just have a little bit too much to drink and they act the fool. You know what I mean? I think.
Well, if you're working, don't fucking drink.
Yeah, this is true.
If you're working, don't it depends on it depends on the place because at my job I know supervisors that have drink on the job.
You're gonna get yourself fired.
Man, I don't give a fuck, bro. They already know this. They you know what?
No, but they may know it, but now you're giving them evidence of
You know
it.
what a RICO case is?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm giving them everything. I don't care. They've already been building one on me. I really don't. I already know it. I know it deep down in my heart. Like you know, like when some shit's about to go down. It's like you can. My family recently taught me this because I've been denying my gut for like 20 years, 19 years, and my dad was like, bro, do not fucking don't second guess your gut. Like always go with your gut. And I'm like, holy fuck, like.
So now you're going with your gut.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, I care because I'm very thankful for the job that it's been able to take me to give me money and to go to Japan and give me money for my dog to literally like live, like, cause that's what I feed the dog. You know, you gotta buy the dog food.
You do have,
You have to buy your dog food.
You have to give the dog
You have
food.
to feed your dog. Okay,
Of course.
I'm just making sure.
Yeah, you're making fun of me.
I am making fun of
I
you.
know
Yeah, I
you're
have a dog too.
making fun. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
never-
Dogs are not cheap, bro.
Dogs aren't cheap.
No.
That stupid.
I think it's good practice for when you have a kid one day, though. If you're really taking
But
care
I
of
don't
the dog
really
yourself.
want kids though. I do and I don't.
Bro, we need a mini Yassin one day, bro.
No,
Come
we
on.
don't need a mini.
Yeah,
Yassin
we
one
do.
day.
This is great.
Because my family always tells, like, I had my stepmom and my aunt on my mom's side. They're like, kind of joking with me. They're like, oh, you're gonna be a person in the family with like 5 kids from like 3 different women. And I was like, bro, stop playing. Like, really, that's a curse, bro.
Is that just because you're fucking tramping around or
No,
what?
it's not that I'm tramping around. It's like
I think you're tramping around.
I don't
bro.
tramp around. I don't. I do and I don't.
All of a
It's-
sudden,
it's-
right? It's like
It's
I do and
funny.
I don't.
It's
I do.
funny.
I don't let it do.
It's funny because it's like when I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna try. It doesn't happen, and then when I don't try, when I'm like, you know what, like I actually want to take time for myself. It's like they finally like don't have self-esteem, and they text me back, and I'm like, what the fuck? Or was this like 2 months ago?
It's how life works sometimes,
I'm like,
though, honestly.
I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, whatever.
Oh man, you're fucking hilarious.
I'm sorry, I'm just a thirsty motherfucker.
No, you're good.
okay.
Go
Drink
ahead.
up. We have plenty of water
I
for
know,
you,
dude.
bro.
Thank you.
Water,
Yeah.
no food for
Bro,
the dogs. but
I haven't.
We do
had
have a
breakfast
swag
either
bag for you,
besides
but
that.
nothing else.
Yeah, what?
We have a little swag bag for you, but nothing else.
Get a little swag. That's what you get for coming on the Fight
Little
Family
Fight
podcast.
Family T-shirt.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But I do want to go back to something real quick. I'm really interested of how you got started into mixed martial arts. So I do want to go back to the Daniel Labastida fight first. Chris, can you pull up Danny's interview? It was
Bro, you're really doing this to me?
Yeah,
right
'cause
now?
I do want to get the other side of it because I do think Danny showed a lot of humility, and we kind of talked briefly, but I think it's good to talk about on the podcast.
Yeah.
But humility side you showed, I think this is good for the fight game to kind of see, to be
You
honest.
talking about right now or after the fight? Because I have a lot of people that have said that I acted like a fucking like asshole, and that I had,
No.
hold on, and that I had that I was very like yes, I am a very angry person if you know me. Like I'm gonna be real, like I'm being
Yeah.
honest. But they're saying they're like, oh, like you weren't humble, and I was like, I was, because number one, I admitted that I was losing the fight, and I was like, number two, I was like,
All you did was show, if I can interrupt you, all you did was show listen, some fights haven't went your way. The last fight you had definitely didn't go your way the way you wanted to go whatsoever. So you go out there, you pull off a come from behind win in that fashion. To celebrate how you did is totally fine. I don't find that disrespectful.
Yeah,
at
why
all.
don't we play Yassin's interview first, Chris, with Sophia? Because, yeah, it didn't come across to me that way whatsoever. And I think too, man, like what people have to understand is this sport is very passionate. There's a lot of fire, right? There's a lot of anger inside you guys. There's a lot sort of built up. Most fighters are fighting for a reason.
but there was like no hate. There's no hate towards any of my opponents, and there was like that's the
No.
part that hurt the most. That I was like, bro, like dude, I fucking Like,
Nobody
dude,
took it this way.
Like, bro, you're like one of the coolest motherfuckers ever in the world.
Well, I don't know
He
about
really
that,
is,
but yeah, I'm just kidding, bro.
Danny?
Oh, Danny?
I thought you said Danny was one of the coolest motherfuckers in the world.
No.
Or you? Definitely not you.
Yassin is.
Oh.
All right, let's play.
I ain't shit, guys. Come on now.
How did you feel once you got that kick and you finished your opponent?
That's not originally how I wanted it to play out. My coaches and I have been talking about catching him with an uppercut on the way down because this is the amateurs. I can't throw knees to the face or elbows to the face. Otherwise, if this were like my original plan,
You heard him with that
to
first
do it
one.
in the fucking face. But I can't because that's part of the rule set. So it's either wait for him to come down, catch him with an uppercut.
That was
or
so
teep.
clean, though.
And third round, I genuinely knew I was losing.
You're
that fight. Then I had
completely
to go,
uncomfortable
bro.
watching
I
this,
saw it. My
Yassin.
coaches kept calling.
I am and I'm not.
Yeah. No, but you're like squirming in your chair and you're like really
Because I hate what
uncomfortable.
I hate what I had to do. Okay, I don't hate what I did. I do and I don't. I don't hate that. Like I put out a performance. I just hate that I had to do it to him. I like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if that would have happened to Ryan and Ryan were just laying flat on the canvas,
bro,
you'd be fine with
why
that.
are you going after Ryan? You went after Ryan at like when was you in the last
bro,
time
I
fought?
always go after Ryan.
26, yeah?
I always go after
I
Ryan.
mean, I kind of went after him a little, like, bro, because he's the one announcing me. Like, Elijah didn't show up for a face off, which doesn't matter at the end of the day. But I'm like, but he goes, but I hear Matt Nestor, he's like, face off. And I went, me and you, Ryan, and I hear you in the corner. He goes, it's because he's an easy target. And I was like, bro, that's fucked up, bro. Like, I'm trying to give the promoter some light.
Listen,
Like,
I
come on now.
love
It's all
my
good.
son and I love giving him the hardest time. But,
yeah.
you know, look, I think we all kind of agree that, you know, Daniel Labastida is definitely one of the nicest human beings on the planet. You know, never wish anything ill on Danny. But I
No,
think
seriously.
also Danny's a true, you know, competitor. You know what I mean? And he wouldn't want you to do anything but, you know, try to knock him out.
Yeah, I think he respected that because Danny is a true competitor, and he's fought Desmond Alvarado. I can't remember all the names, but really
Seriously,
tough guys.
I brought it up on my Instagram stories. But one thing I want to brought up before we really watch this together as a
Sure.
whole, because I got sent this on my way here.
Yeah, we just posted this today.
Yeah, no, I was
Yeah.
literally, I was like, what? I was like,
Probably 20 minutes away from here.
no, I wasn't 20 minutes away. I was actually like 15 to like
15 to 20.
15 to 20. And I see this and I'm watching it. And bro, I know, call me a bitch or whatever, but I start kind of bawling a little bit because Mark
Sanders.
Mark Sanders. There's Mark Reels and Sanders. I know both of them personally. Not personally, but I know them.
Yeah.
I know them both. So it's hard. Like, you know, like, it's like fuck. Mark Sanders sent me that and I'm like, I'm bawling, like I'm tearing up because it's like, bro, why are you telling me? Okay, number one, I'm not in your position, so I can't really fully understand it, but I have been in your position with getting finished by your own game, which is pretty demoralizing, so it's understanding. But why are you saying like that you're gonna like quit? And I'm seeing this as a fan because I love Danny. Like, why are you saying you're gonna quit when it's like, bro, like when I fought you, bro, what the fuck, dude? I was fighting for my fucking life, bro.
Yeah.
I was afraid. I was terrified. I'm being honest. I'm straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so it kind of hurts to be like, bro, like you're hanging him up, you're putting him down. It's like, bro, you have so much fucking fight left in you.
Well, I mean, you got to give Danny, this happened right after the fight. And even Western Kuros, I noticed in the comments today said emotions were high. This may not be the final chapter, something along those lines. And
I hope it's not.
No, I hope not either. I mean, listen, I want Danny to do what's best for Danny. I don't think it's in the best interest of the fans, RUNF, for Danny to walk away because I think he is a very talented fighter, very bright future, and a super class act. But that's a decision Danny has to make. But like we always talk about, like the highs are high and the lows are fucking even lower. And I think Danny's just sort of experiencing that. But I think, Ryan, you were talking about, look who Danny's fought.
Yeah, look who he's fought, and look also maybe how he's fought in a couple. I know he got submitted in the first round to George Ortega, but he came into that fight with a knee injury. But Danny is that type of guy. If he could walk to the cage somehow and get there, he's going to
wasn't
fight.
that the fight also that he had lost his dad or he had lost a family member?
I think that might have been a
just
different one
prior?
also. But like
The guy's
every
fought
fight-
through adversity.
and he would never.
That's the point of the fight game,
He
too.
would
Yeah.
never say any of this stuff. But what I want to bring up to is like Danny's always took the toughest challenges. Doesn't matter how many weeks notice, whatever it is.
Yep.
He's wanted to face himself versus the best. Now he's fought some of the best guys. Against Yassin, I mean, you had a crazy knock on him, but he looked really good for those 2 rounds when he
Yeah.
was in the fight. Desmond Alvarado, who's like undefeated in like the last 20 fights, fought Junior Olympics, won that. Now a pro, won as a pro. Gave him a really like competitive, fun fight to watch. So
Yeah,
I know that
he gave every single buddy that he's been in there with, even George. I mean, it wasn't live streamed, but I remember like Matt and Daryl actually they both simulated it for me, like in the gym, just to like, because you know we're in camp, bro. We got to do everything.
Yeah.
So he's like showing like me how he shot and then what he caught him with and everything. And I was thinking about it. I was like, for him to get submitted at his own game, like, cause I mean, it happened to me with Elijah. Like, I told him, I'm like he's coming into this fight when he shoots, it's gonna be so different. He's gonna fix that. This is like I thought I was gonna see. I mean, I did basically see the Danny that was in there with Zane. Honestly, like real, like I did. That was a fucking dog.
Well, and props to all you guys. I mean, you've talked about the adversity and the bullshit that you're dealing with in your life, and I know Danny's had a lot of that too. I think he recently lost one of his best friends prior to this fight.
Can I be like saying something with that?
Oh yeah,
like,
go for
Danny?
it. Yeah. No, you can't say a word. Don't say anything.
Okay.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
With him, the shit that he's been through, like my stepmom has always like, my stepmom taught me this as a kid too. She's like, you don't really talk about you can talk about your problems, but kind of be careful about who you talk about them with, because someone always has it worse than you. And when I saw that you guys like posted about his funeral, about his dad's funeral and everything, the first fucking thing I thought to myself was, I don't know what I would do without my dad.
Yeah.
Like respect. Like my dad's my manager. You talk to him about literally all my matchmaking, because you know my ass is in.
We're gonna leave you out of those moving forward. Yeah.
You leave me out. I have shit.
You
to
do
say.
not have authorization to engage in those conversations
I don't.
anymore.
I don't.
It's all Pops, bro.
Yeah, no, not anymore.
Pops is looking out for you.
Yeah, not anymore. But it's also weird because he's a very compassionate guy. But I do understand why, because, and plus in the position that I was in to take the fight with Danny, like, bro, I got finished both of my UNF fights. I have no say in who I fight. Let's be real. In general, even if we're in the big show, I have no say who I fight. You have to just take the next one.
UFC, you definitely don't. Even with us, I mean, like, listen, as a matchmaker, I try to make fair matches anyways. No matter your skids and whatnot, like, those are just fair, good fights, everyone that you're fighting. You know what I mean? But yeah, I get that. Like, you're like backs against the wall in a sense. Like, I got to just go out. I got to fight whoever they give me, and I got to go put on a performance.
That's really what it was. I told my dad too. I was like, we were watching his interviews, and he's like, "Do you really want to fight this guy?" And I was like, "No, but we have to." I was like, "We literally have no other choice." And I'm like, and I told him, I was like, "That's the fucked up part about it."
Well, listen, I'm glad Ryan made the fight. It was a fight to me that made complete sense.
It made
Super
complete
entertaining
sense.
fight for the fans. It just two equally matched guys. I mean, it was the fight to make.
But still, like back to what you were like talking about with this adversity, like shout out Ahmed, shout out my dad, I love you, but it's like on like real, bro. Like I really wouldn't like know what to do. Like I saw that and I just like my heart sank to my ass for him, bro. I was like, holy.
Well, you should think about that, right? Like sometimes in life when you're taking things for granted or you may not appreciate things.
I told him that in the
you
cage
need to look at that shit.
When we were hugging for a little bit. I know it's weird, but I told him, I was like, hey, like I know I'm younger than you, and I know that and I told him, I was like, I know you really don't want to hear this. And I was like, I know that you went through a lot of shit and everything, but I was like, if you like need anything, bro, I was like, please, like fucking text me and my dad. Like I was like seriously, like, bro, I'm being real. Like actually, like text me. Like I'm not like still, you know, like that's just how it was.
Yeah. No, but I mean, Danny's been through a lot, and yet he still always has a smile on his face. Always uplifts.
That's why
everyone.
I love him, bro.
Uplifts
That's why I
everyone
call
around
him the people's champ, bro.
If I were in his shoes, bro, I'd be more of a miserable fuck. Seriously.
But that's also like,
but that's what makes Danny special, bro.
I don't want to word this right, but like trying to better yourself and understand, like, if someone's going through a lot and like they could still carry what they do with them or the positivity or whatever it is, like you can't too. So maybe when you do get in that mindset or whatever, just think of Danny or think of someone that kind of can bring that to you. You know what I mean?
Listen, it's very easy in life to let your mental health issues and the negativity sort of take shit over. I mean, that's easy. It's really hard to stay positive and stay focused on the good things that you have going in life. Today in life, like everybody focuses on what they don't have.
No, seriously.
Instead of what they actually fucking have. People need to shut the fuck up, appreciate what you have. I mean, number one is living in America. We live in the best fucking country on the planet. We live in abundance. There's so many
We
opportunities.
live in a bubble, bro.
Bro,
We
go
live in a
to
bubble.
fucking, you go to fucking certain places in South America, Africa, this, that, and the other thing where, you know, running water is not a right, it's a privilege.
Oh, yeah,
like,
no,
you know what I
seriously,
mean? So
seriously,
it's just like we really got to focus on kind of what we have.
Yeah, no, and it's just like the outside perspective too. Like when I was out, like I went to Asia for a little bit. I went to Tokyo, And when I was out there, I was like, bro, there's so many like people like me that are looking like they're just out here, you know, like literally have like the same mindset. Like there's literally people out there that moved from other countries to go fight at other like gyms in Tokyo. I mean, thank God I found a really good gym out there and everything, but still like I was thinking about it. I was like, we are so fucking small. Like if we think we're the shit, bro, there's literally someone that's just like me, but probably just a woman, or like let's say like an African male or a white male that's literally just like me or like looks like me. You get what I'm saying? Like we're not, or like that talks like the same way, acts like does the same shit. Like we're not, like in reality, what I'm trying to say is like, as disrespectful as it sounds, I mean, I'm saying this about myself too. Like we're really not shit. Like bro, there's a big ass world.
Human being.
12-hour flight is a long ass flight.
We're such like a speck of stardust, to be honest, right?
No,
like in the grand scheme of things.
And that's the thing that I like thought about. I've been thinking about. I'm like, if we really understood like our place in the world, like I feel like we could move on and we could do some great shit together.
Do you mean like us as a country, as us as individuals? I mean, where are you going
as
with
a country? I mean, individuals. I can see we kind of have it all together. In a way, yes and no. I mean, the dating scene is pretty chopped. I'm not gonna lie, but
it's pretty challenging, huh?
Yeah, especially in America.
Yeah,
but yeah, individuals, yes and no. Like majority, yes, but as a country, fuck no, we don't have it together. Let's stay out of politics because I want to choose. I'm saying this live and like for the people, I will never vote unless we can have like something that's really reasonable and like everybody, both parties can be like, hey. It doesn't even have to matter. It could be a fucking Democrat. It could be, I don't know, like, I was going to say some random party or something.
You want to hear something crazy, bro?
What?
I've never voted in my life.
Thank you.
I've never voted.
Thank you.
Because I think politics are such fucking bullshit.
They're designed to break you, break your families apart.
I don't think there's a one size fits all. I firmly believe in just doing the right thing, like just doing the right thing because it's the right thing to do. And I think I get very frustrated with all these hidden agendas and all these the other bullshit that goes on behind the scenes. You know what I mean?
Like I'll choose life of ignorance because it's like we're all just gonna like continue to like no one's right. We're all arguing either way. So I'm just gonna sit in the corner, watch the fucking natural selection happen.
Is nobody right, or is it that we're all right? Right? Huh? Like, what is this? Nobody right? Like, or are we all kind of right in our own?
I think we were all kind of right in our own. Even if there's some people that I know that it's like even if you're wrong. Even if they're wrong.
They're right.
Yeah. Well, dude, today, I think in today's world, man, people lack self-awareness. You know, it's a me environment. Like safety, what they want, what's good for me, what I feel I want. Like it doesn't matter. Like,
can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
What are you worried about when you step outside your house? Both of you. I want to know. Real talk.
I mean, my driving fact, I mean, I have a driving force in life. Like, I'm not really... My driving force or my worry is just taking care of my family, bro. Like making sure my kids have all the opportunities that they could take advantage of, roof over the head, food, and providing with the best life possible.
I like that.
That's it.
I like that. I was going to say something totally different.
I want to hear what you have to say.
I want to hear you first and I'll tell you.
So like what I'm scared of, so like what drives me.
Not necessarily scared of. It's more of like a driving factor could help. I was gonna say some like off the rails, bro, because it's like.
So you mean somebody wake up on like I'm scared of something happening?
No. You're like yeah, like a disaster or some shit.
No, I always.
But that was such a great answer for the pod,
well, no,
bro.
no, fuck
such
you.
A podcaster,
I know, bro.
He's a podcaster.
Fuck you. No, okay. I didn't get it, but I mean that is just my overwhelming drive in my life. So that's what I'm always thinking about. But it's truly just like the safety of my kids, bro. Like with all these scumbags running around doing these home invasions and things like that.
I put all his fucking money in. I'm sure you put all your fucking money into Up Next. Let's be real. Like I'm pretty sure you did, and you're backing him with that. Like you're pushing him like to do his shit. Come on now, like it's just, like you guys. It's weird, like because you remind me a lot of my dad, where it's like he does the same shit.
I got the vibe of like you know you guys are just as close as
trust me, we've been through some shit. It's kind of funny.
You got some shit on your dad. You know some stuff.
Each other.
Well, of course he's got it on you. It's not always often where the kids have it on the parents.
Each other. That dude's a fucking. Okay, I'm gonna be straight up with you. This before every like woke person gets mad at me. This dude served 8 years in the Marine Corps and 8 years in the Army. He has no filter. So honestly, he doesn't care what you think. I remember being 13 years old and I was like 13 or 14 and he's like chilling on the couch. And I'm walking, mind you, he's Mexican and he's Mexican and Syrian, by the way.
That's an interesting mix right there.
So his his dad is from Damascus and his mom is from Guadalajara. And
It's a really interesting mix.
my biological mom's Salvadorian, by the way. So we'll get into that. Like,
Bro, you
we'll get
got a
into that later.
fucking, you got a mix going there.
Yeah, it's a little.
Yeah.
It's a.
No wonder you're fucking so hot blooded, bro.
I'm called Trump's biggest fear. Yeah, it's. I remember I got told that and I was like, great, thank you.
Oh shit.
But yeah, so I remember I'm just like I'm walking and like I'm walking down and he's just chilling in the room and he wanted to like go do something and like wanted to show me something and go do something. But as I'm walking, he's like, "Hey, Dune Coon, come here." And I was like, "Excuse me?" He's like, "Yeah, Dune Coon, come here." And he's like, actually showed me something. He's like, "All right, we're gonna go do this, and that." And I was like, I had to sit back for a second. I was like, "Wait, that's the funniest thing in the world." And so one of my Arab friends, I keep calling them that. It's like it's funny because I can say it too. I'm Arab, bro. I make fun of myself. I make fun of Mexicans, Arabs, and Salvies the most. It's because I could do it. It's
Yeah,
like,
because that's in your blood, bro.
You're not gonna see me like go stepping on other people's toes and shit. It's
Yeah.
kind of you can. I mean, if it's friendly banter, I don't really care if you call me a beaner. I'm gonna
Yeah,
be
but
like, oh,
in today's
okay,
world, you
go."
got to be kind of careful, though, right? Like
Yes,
at the end of the
yeah.
day, people can get offended quickly
Oh
over
yeah, no, real
stuff. You know what I mean?
real fast. I remember This isn't me, by the way. This is I'm just sitting in the function. I'm sitting in the living room as it's happening. I had a black friend. I can't speak anything on this. That's why I'm like I just sat in the corner as like the mutt I am, and I'm just like, okay, like what do I like I'm gonna completely exclude myself out. He's like, man, he's like, all this reparation shit, we don't deserve this. I just like look, I'm like, okay, I'm getting out of the room. I'm like, I am getting right out of the room. I was like, I do not want, we're in college, by the way, like before I dropped out. So you know how like a lot of people are in college, like when a lot of them are heavily political as well.
Yeah.
And we had women who are heavily political in that room. And I hear shit rambling up. I'm like, okay, I'm
gonna get out of here before it gets
I
bad.
avoid all that political
See, this
shit.
is exactly why I don't vote, bro.
No, I just avoid it because there's really no winning. And sometimes like people be like, why aren't you more vocal about this issue or that issue? The world doesn't need to know my opinion. My inner circle and the people I care about need to know my position, but the world does not need to know where I stand on political issues. Right? That's at least how I feel about it.
Like when I see people posting it on Instagram, like it's no hate, but it's like it goes for like both parties and everything, and like every single conflict that's going on. And it's like respectfully, like, yes, I'm sure everybody has an eye and sees what's going on, and as so ignorant as it is for me to say, and because I feel the same way about this too. It's like how, like literally, like I can't even help, bro. Like I'm a speck. I'm all the way here. Like what? Like they gotta settle that shit on their own.
Yeah.
I can't. And it's like as fucked up as it is, it's like a war goes on, you know? Like, yeah, the two nations are like fighting, but the fucking people are the ones that are suffering. That's the fucked up part.
Man. It's
So
just
it's like settle that shit now before you send the whole UNF roster.
Yeah, exactly. Look, all the political shit and people unnecessarily dying, no matter what conflict it is around the world, I think is just really sad. And we as a society should just be fucking better than that at this fucking point.
Just morally too, like especially with corporate America. Like corporate America too is another one. It's like, bruh, like you're really gonna try to help
corporate
me?
America's only giving you 1 week off after you work that whole year.
I know.
Corporate America's doing that to you, bro.
I know.
They're oppressing you, bro.
I think
They're holding you down.
Yassin versus corporate America
Yassin
next.
versus
in
corporate
UNF
America
cage.
in the cage.
Yeah.
Flying knee in the amateurs.
Okay, one thing.
I'm gonna get DQ'd and I'm gonna start teabagging corporate America.
So Ryan, what do you fear most when you walk out the door? We didn't get your answer to that.
It's a great question. I could answer like kind of what motivates me and my why, but like as far as like, I don't know. The only thing I really care about like deeply is like my family and loved ones being safe and being good. You know, if something goes on in the world or whatever, I know they got my back, I got theirs. We'll figure it out. We'll get through it. But like nothing deeply scares me, or I'm not really worried about anything. Like I feel like we've been last like 10 years been thrown out, like, you know, lots of going on in the world and crazy shit, and life goes on. You make the most of it with your family and friends, and that's that.
No, of course. I mean, driving factors, like I said, like the reason why I fight is my family. But I was like, my answer was about to be wicked because I was like,
Give it
I
to
remember,
us. Where
we go.
I remember I'd be chilling with, I was chilling
Get ready with the bleep button, Chris. Hold
I was
on.
chilling with my cousin, and like we're literally in the supermarket, and I'm just thinking to myself, I told him straight up, I was like, hey, real talk, like what are you doing if you just see someone with an AR just walk up in this bitch and just ready to shoot and just start shooting? Like, what are you like? We're dead, bro. Like, low key.
Are you dead?
I mean, I'd try to run at him, but if he like,
Would you, or would you run the other way? What
nah,
would you
I'd probably
do?
run it. Knowing my stupid ass, like low key, I'd probably run at him. And as ignorant as it is to say, because they're like, oh, we need you safe. Like my family's like, I want you safe. And it's like, honestly, look what I do for a living. I don't really give a like.
You seem to me like
come
the
on.
type of guy that doesn't give up.
Well, you gotta care. Okay, look, I read. Okay, everybody gives a fuck, even if you give a fuck about not giving a fuck, because it's just how it is. That's literally,
Yeah, but
like,
it's an interesting thing, right? Like, so I think about those scenarios, like with all these active shooters and all this. What would
but that's always in my head. Like I'll be driving on the 14 freeway sometimes, and I'm like, what if this fucking like
Car to my right. How's it going?
no. I'm in the car. I'm in the carpool lane alone, by the way, because God's with me. But still, like I'm in the carpool lane, and you know how when you guys been to Palmdale, you guys had a show in Palmdale. You
Yeah.
know how like it's that on ramp going up, and I'm thinking to myself as I'm driving, I'm like, bro, what if an earthquake just kicks off and this shit just fucking goes down? I'm like, I just it's still,
Yeah, I
like,
get it.
Yeah.
No, but it is kind of interesting. Like, and no one, I don't think, unless you're like a trained person, like first responder or military, like your pops would know what
and
to
my
do.
stepmom was search and rescue in Seaburn in the military,
No
in
shit.
the army. That's where they met.
Gangs, are you guys preppers too? Are you ready for the
They're
zombie?
prepper. They're
Are you ready for
preppers.
the zombie apocalypse?
I mean, I got a few.
Is your dad have a stockpile of weapons at the house and like 50,000 rounds ready to go?
Bro is in the military. Of course, they're
Of course
gonna
it
have
does.
them prepped.
Okay. All right.
Fucking. I mean, yeah, we got some shit, but it's like, I mean, realistically, like, what am I gonna do if I'm all the way in Long Beach and then like the fucking zombie apocalypse pops off? I'm in the worst places to be, Long Beach, the fucking city. My family's in Santa Clarita, so it's easier for them to get.
You got to make it back, bro.
I have to. Fucking steal a motorcycle and his.
Well, there was a joke. Everyone would be at our house if a zombie apocalypse happened because he's very prepared. There's a little small room in the house dedicated to
Oh, I'm sure he's
a
got some-
disaster or
bro,
something
I'm-
happening.
I'm sure he's.
Oh,
got
if you come
some
in my
shit.
house, I'm fucking blasting you. Like, I'm just telling you now. I may seem
No,
super
I'm
nice, but
the same way. I'm the same way about fighting. Like
Yeah.
Matthew Nestor asked me a question. He was like, "Hey, he's like, do you ever hope you get into like an altercation like in a bar?" I was like, "Yes and no." I was like, "Yes." I was like, "No." I was like, "Sorry." I was like, "No," because I don't want to fucking pay for your hospital bill. And yes, I know you're gonna try to take my life. Herb Dean is not here to fucking pull you or me off. I'm gonna fucking break a bottle on the side of your head. I'm sorry. We're not, bro. Look at my size. I fight in the lightest division ever. Everybody's fucking heavier. I'm in the victim weight division, dog. Look at me. Of course I'm shooting you or I'm fucking breaking a bottle on the side of your head. I'm not fucking fighting. Unless we're the same size. And he's like, hey, bro, no, nothing, like Sean Strickland style. And I'm like, all right, cool. We can put it off to the side and let's get to it. But otherwise, bro, no. Nobody ever fights fair either way.
yeah.
Because the thing is, it's like I used to see it happen a lot when in Palmdale too. Like people would like get their ass beat at a party, and then they'll fucking like the dude that'll stay there at the party trying to like, aura farm and whatever, and then the dude comes back, tries to shoot the place up.
Yeah.
That's that. People never fight fair, so
Yeah. It's better to stay out of trouble.
of course, that's why do you think I'm the dude in the corner?
And we don't want you going to the Gray Bar Hotel either.
But why do you
Yassin,
think?
so
But
no
why do you
fighting.
think? But why do you think I'm there? Like, okay, I'm there, but like I'm watching the natural selection happen. I don't want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
I want to know what not to do. I want to know not to be that drunk asshole that's like trying to start shit. Like,
You seem to me like you have a few drinks and you might get a little feisty.
No.
No? You're
Yes and no.
mellow?
Yes and no. I
He
know.
answers yes and no to every
Yes and no.
question.
Yes and no. Yes and no.
It just
Depending which Yassin it is.
It's just depending.
Do you have like two personalities too? Did your
I
dad
mean-
ever tell you that you're like bipolar? Or
I mean, my
anything, or-
family did have me on medication for like a few years, so that's that. They could
Yeah.
probably say I got a few, but
There you go.
it also depends. It also just literally depends. Like I mean, like I don't go out there like looking to fight people. I'm really not trying. And that's the crazy part. Like I don't think about fighting. I mean, that's a lie. I do think about like me moving and shit, but I don't like necessarily think about me going to fight somebody, like unless it's like not in the cage or like in the fucking on the mats.
Yeah.
If you know me, like if you've been out with me, like I'm pretty docile, bro. Like I'm pretty
Good.
scared. I'm pretty scared to ask the waiter, like, hey, can you do this for me, bro? Like real
So
talk.
crazy. You can,
That's
Isn't
why-
that so
you
crazy?
can go to the
This
cage
guy-
in front of a
yeah.
couple thousand
But that's
people
the
and
thing.
fight.
That's the thing. That's the thing with me too. It's like my homie was telling me. He's like, bro. He's like, he literally went to the fight. He's like, how are you gonna knock this dude out, bro? But you're scared to talk to women. He's like, what's the problem? I was like,
Well, Why?
I got more on the line. And then he's like, no, he just like looked at me. He's like, bro, he's like, you're a fucking idiot. He's like, you got your brain on the line. And he's like, what do you mean more? I was like, I got my pride, bro. Leave me alone. Like, come on now.
Well, Ryan, can we give some tips on how to talk to some chicks?
It's not even that. It's just, it's like, I could get it going. I'm just like, hey, you know.
So you just got to get it going.
I just got to get it going.
So I think it's like if you're on a date or like you have to go talk to a girl, that's the first part's the scariest, most nerve wracking. But after 1 minute, 2 minutes, you're good.
Just give me a good give me a good topic that we both can relate on, and then this show.
And what would that topic be?
I don't know. I mean, anything.
I honestly, when I used to have a girlfriend now, but when I used to go on dates, I just needed like 1 or 2 drinks before I see the girl. Like just not drunk.
One
but
or
just,
two. This is crazy. You gotta go like 4, bro.
before you see them. No, 1 or 2, and then you have a couple with them, and then it's good. It's flowing.
Well, that's the thing though. Like sometimes they don't even want you being drunk or high when you're with them because they're like they kind of take that as an offense. But I'm like, bro, we're here to party. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah, but I don't know if that's the best first impression.
no, of course
No,
not.
I don't say like drink to get drunk. Like just a little, like it gives you like a little bit
Takes
of
the
liquid
edge off.
courage.
No, of course not. I
like,
want to remember the date, you know. But
No,
Well, I think I personally am a lot funner.
I'm good
like
at
when
2
I've
minutes.
got a couple drinks in me. I think I'm better at conversation, this and that. So I kind of get that.
I'm good at 2-mans. That fool Diego's trying to get a 2-man.
you and Diego's a scary combo, brother.
Dude,
The girls will either fall in love with you guys or never talk to you again. It's gonna be one of the two.
well, the women that also fall in love with me have no self-esteem, so that's why I'm like, oh shit, yay! Like fuck it, let's get to it.
Listen, I think we got to go to like Chat GPT and get you some like dating
Fuck
advice. or
no,
whatever.
this shit is chopped. The only thing I'm gonna be
Chris, why don't you punch in?
he already did it.
Hey,
Oh, fucking Chris.
Hey, put up how to make the next $10,000 in 5 hours. I want to know.
Oh, come on. Can you read that for us, Ryan? Oh.
Jacksonville, Florida.
MMA fighter at UNF. Why does it say Jacksonville, Florida?
Yeah, Jacksonville.
Is there any resemblance there for you?
I mean, I've been to Florida, but I've never been to Jacksonville.
Okay, let's see.
I was in Kissimmee.
About Yassin. He spends most of his time training, cutting weight, or breaking down fight footage. I don't think that's. I mean, the training.
Bro,
guy.
because they're looking, because you know why? I'm asking Chat GPT, bro. They're in my phone. The feds are tapping me, bro. Because I swear to God. All right, let me stop this real quick.
So that's something interesting where you're going right now.
Let me stop this real quick. Throughout my fight camps with Elijah and Sammy and Danny, I was with Chat GPT wondering, I was like, hey, if I could have some rice cakes with almond butter, like just asking like which kind of like healthy snacks I could have. Bro, they're on my ass, bro. This is terrible.
Wait, where's the state rice
could that be
cakes?
true?
Yes, bro, they're tapping into our phones.
No,
bro.
so Chat GPT.
Yes, recoveries with acai bowls because I remember asking if I could have an acai bowl. Bro, the fucking government's in our phones, bro. I'm telling you this shit. I've been trying to tell everybody this and nobody listens to me, bro. Come on.
Yeah, I know. I agree.
This shit isn't even right about me, bro. This shit has no personality. This is like I'm not asking ChatGPT personally about how do I talk to
about
women.
to fight Chat GPT.
Bro, this is
He's gonna
fucking
get up and
weird.
punch our fucking TV and break it.
No, this is fucking weird. Like, dude, holy shit. Like, the government's really in our phones, bro.
No, yeah, they have been. But it's like the craziest thing. Like, even like, bro, like me and him will be talking about like.
Fun fact, I remember telling him this because ChatGPT was talking to me saying that it can't happen, and I did that. Fuck you. I remember. Fuck you.
Okay.
This is pretty interesting.
No, that's actually 36 hours? No, that's correct. Because I remember fighting with Bakersfield. I remember last minute, yeah. Dude, they're in our fucking phones.
Yeah, they are. The trippiest shit. But
government
that's crazy. But like,
conspiracies.
we'll be talking about fucking, I don't know, food, a chiropractor, whatever the fuck it may be, and then you go on Instagram, and the first ad that pops up is what you guys were just talking about 5 minutes ago.
Bro, they're in our
They're
phones.
listening, they're seeing everything.
They're
Yeah.
in
No,
our
but I think
phones.
what
Can
this
I get
bring-
water, bro? It's fucking, I'm steaming
I'll get you water. One sec.
There's one right there.
Okay.
My bad.
No, but I think what's interesting about this is, which I didn't put 2 and 2 together. Like, obviously, I just thought ChatGPT would scrub the net, would scrub Instagram, all social media profiles and all that, and, come up with the answers to the questions. But obviously, they're taking what Yassin is searching at ChatGPT and attributing
Adding
that
it
to
to
him.
Yeah. Scary world we're living in, guys.
Yeah, no, that's a little
Bro,
crazy.
so I'm like, you seen that John Wick meme where it's got the guns around him, he's just standing there?
Yeah.
He's like, that's, bro, because I'm about to air some shit out. I lied to Chat GPT saying about that shit too.
Put your mic just a little bit closer, just in case. There you go.
Bro, because it's like I don't remember if I said Florida exactly, but I did say somewhere on the East Coast.
Wow.
But I'm like, dude, they're really in my phone.
So you're populating the net with falsified information.
Yes.
So you're manipulating ChatGPT in the system.
Oh, you're a private investigator, man. You know.
Yeah, I
Come
know.
on now.
Well, I'm proud of you.
Thank
All right,
you.
I think.
love-
Can we shift gears back to Daniel Labastida?
My bad.
No, I want to.
Oh, we didn't even watch that video.
No,
We didn't even watch the
yeah.
fucking video.
No, we went off the
bro.
fucking rails, you guys.
My bad. I told you I'm
dude,
off
let's
the
go off the rails. But I think we should watch Danny's interview.
Yeah, let's watch that. Then we'll get Yasin's thoughts on it.
Shout out to Sophia. She did a great interview.
Oh, she did great. Her and Kid MMA Network.
An
Yeah.
incredible
Both of them.
performance. What did you think about how you did in the cage?
I think I did good, you know. In the first round, I went at him, threw some punches.
Even he admitted that you had the rounds beginning of the fight.
Yeah, fuck, dude. I was winning the entire fight, you know. At the end of the fight, it didn't matter who was winning the entire fight, you know. He caught me and he ended it. And hats off to him and his team.
Hey, wins,
Such a
losses,
sweet
that's
guy.
part of the sport.
Yeah.
But obviously, we're going to see you back in the cage, right?
Probably not. You know, that was my 4th loss in a row, you know, and bro, if you lose 4 fights in a row in the amateurs, you know, you're probably not gonna have a good time in the pros. So I think I'm gonna call it as far as my MMA career goes. Thank you to Up Next. Thank you to John's Bagels. Thank you to Pugilist. Thank you to Axie. Thank you to all my friends and family for all the support. You know, I didn't win. I lost more than half my fights, but I never felt like a loser. And even though I was in there in the cage, like by myself, I never ever felt alone in my 9 fights. So thank you to everyone. God bless you guys.
What a class act. Did you cry? No?
Not right now, but the part that got me in the car was I never felt alone.
Yeah.
Because it's like I kind of would argue with my family. It's like, bro, like I would feel alone a little bit, but then like I don't know, seeing like you kind of are and you're not, because you got the people that like support you and that are like willing to fucking pay $90 to go see you fucking punch and get punched, you know, but don't quit, bro. If you watch this, don't. No, you had so much fight left, bro. Don't
Yeah.
like on some real shit, don't like
Dude, I get it, because, you know, L's are L's on your record, right? Someone has to win and lose a fight, but, you know, him saying he's lost half of his fights as a rising star. Well, I know guys that are 4-0, 5-0, have not fought anyone to his caliber or the people he's fought, and Danny could probably beat those guys that are 4-0.
that's the
5-0.
that's the thing.
That's the thing about the
though.
amateurs, where like you have to have the right mindset with it. But I do get it's discouraging. But if I had something to say to Danny, number one, he's one of UNF's most beloved fighters. Number two, he's so talented, has crazy potential, and I will love to see him keep going, because I truly think he has a future in combat sports and
does.
MMA.
He does. He's a great fucking grappler, and he has, dude, everything that. Okay, obviously because he could hear Matt, but it wasn't even about like the fact of him hearing my coaches. It's about like him being like when we were grappling. You guys could see it. He was 4 or 5 steps ahead of me.
Yeah.
Like, dude,
And he looks physically strong too.
Oh,
Like,
that dude. Oh my
He looked
god.
in his best shape
yeah,
ever.
he looked on another level then. I was
That
like, I think
motherfucker.
you've fought the best version of Danny too.
That motherfucker is strong as fuck. I'm gonna be real. Like, okay, I was a 1-stripe white belt. My professor gave me literally. Okay, I went to class the other day because I got suspended from my job, and so I've been like telling my family that I'm going to work. But I've been.
You know,
All the truth is coming
time
out.
Time out. You have outed yourself like 17 times on this podcast. Just
Don't blame us when this thing
When
airs,
your
bro.
family watches,
Really?
your work watches, all that. We're not liable for anything, right? Are we good
No.
to Terry? Okay, cool.
Hey,
Okay.
I don't care.
Okay, you don't carry. I forgot we already went over that.
I love the raw and the real, though.
Because I'm gonna make the money back either way. Like, come on now, y'all tripping. Like,
No,
Okay,
wait,
so you
I
got
believe it.
spin and you've been training.
Okay, so I've been training and
and lying to this family, but keep
so
going.
yeah, when my professor gave me 3 more stripes on my belt because I only had like 1 stripe for like 2 years, like 3 years, damn near. And I'm like, that's kind of crazy. Like people, like everybody's making, like people are like, yo, you fucking sandbagger. And I'm like, yo, like I'm a white belt for a reason, bruh. Like I can take it down every fight, dog. Like come on. And yeah, so it's kind of emotional because he was like, yeah, you're long overdue. But honestly, like even like him being a brown belt, like he was supposed to make me feel like a bitch in there, and he did make me feel like a bitch when we were grappling. I was like,
Look,
what?
I think
was
he
like,
dominated, but I don't
he-
feel
no,
it was
he-
like.
No,
oh, he did. When we were grappling, I was like, holy fuck. I don't have anything else in my head besides to fucking survive. That's all I had in my head was survive, 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 survive. Don't let this shit happen again. Do not let this shit happen again. It happened once in front of your family. Don't fucking let it happen again. That's literally all I was thinking was fucking, it's not that when I was going into the 3rd round, like in the 2nd round, like I knew I was like, fuck. I was like, all right, he has my back. I'm like, this is probably gonna happen again in the third round. But he's gonna go for some. He's actually gonna go for it, like a submission. So I'm like, in the back of my head, I'm like, fuck. It's either I get submitted in the third,
Or knock him out. Nope.
or fucking or write out the decision. I did potentially see a finish coming, but like I said, with the uppercut coming down, like step back upper. That's like something that Oscar's been like, we've been working like religiously on. Like he was seeing it heavy. I almost got it twice. Me and him have a bet. I just don't know for how much money. He was like the first strike you're gonna throw is gonna be a kick. I was like, no. He's like, you have no fundamentals, bro. It's gonna be a kick. And I'm like, no, it's not. He's like, no. He's like, trust, it's gonna be a high kick. Like just talking shit. And I'm like, nah, and it was an uppercut on the way down. And I was like, yo, like, you see this, bro? Where's my money? I don't know. I forgot who you bet with, but still, you owe them money. Come on now. I'm still tripped out. I'm still tripped out about Chat GPT, guys. I'm sorry. I'm still thinking about that in the back of my head.
Don't let it run crazy in your mind though, because it'll just drive you nuts.
It is gonna drive me. It's already been driving me nuts,
how
bro.
accurate it is. I just did something on Ryan the other day, and the shit it gave me was fucking nuts. It's like up to date. This
Yeah, it was like the most recent shit we've been like trying to work on and talk about and all that stuff. Fucking nuts.
I'm telling you, bro.
Nothing's private anymore, bro.
Yeah, right. Nothing is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that with Danny, bro, that should just hurt. Like, bro, you got a lot. You got a lot of fight, bro.
I like this side of you, bro. I like this vulnerable, kind of very raw and fucking real side of you. Not a lot of guys would get in here and say that they got owned and dominated in the grappling department, right?
Well, everybody makes fun of me for my grappling either way in my division. Like, seriously, like, I was like, me yelling and me like going off on a tangent.
That's right. Remember when I had to get in the cage and like hold you back after the fight?
Well, in reality, when I yelled
Was
at
that this fight?
yeah, that was his last fight.
well, I don't know. Like, I remember I just see it. I thought. If there's a picture of it, actually,
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna look.
It's actually up. That picture's up in my kitchen. Like we have an electronic calendar, and everybody gets to put up photos. I put up photos of like me in Japan as well, and like I forgot I put those up there. It came
Yeah,
up. I
because
was
this
like, holy
motherfucker was
shit!
going nuts in the fucking cage, and so we had to. And Danny's knocked out over there, and the medics or doctors were taking care of him. So I had to calm Yassin down. So I'm like pushing him, just to the side.
I think you're very passionate.
Not a good
'cause
way, right?
Also, your fight
There's no hate towards
your
me.
fight versus Sammy, you kicked him in the nuts. I think, and you were going nuts in the cage. You remember?
Bro, okay. The reason why I went nuts, bro, was because I thought that fight was gonna be over.
Oh, okay,
I
that
kicked
makes sense,
bro.
actually.
Okay, I told him this.
You
I was
kicked
like,
him. You kicked him. It was a good kick.
I kicked him. So okay, Matt will hold pads for me or like hold like shit for me. And I'll see him wincing. He's like, what the fuck? And he's like, I'm like, what? He goes, dude, you kick so fucking hard. Like, what the fuck? He's like, bro, I'd hate to be a 35er or a 25er. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm being serious. He's like, you kick too fucking hard. He's like, you almost got retard strength, bro. Like, what the fuck? And so I remember I throw the kick, see it. I thought he was gonna grab a hold of my leg from that single, honestly, when I kicked him in the head. And I'm like trying to follow up because I thought he held on to me. So I'm like, fuck, get off. And then I see that he folds. And then the first thing I thought was, oh fuck, like he's out. Like he's out. And originally when I go to jump on the cage, I'm looking for my family, but I don't know exactly where they were. But I'm kind of glad like where I jumped is like where they were at. So it's kind of like energy wise, I guess you could say. But it's like, I know it sounds corny, but it was like I threw the fucking mouthpiece out. And I was really about to cry in front of that cage. I had to stop myself from crying in front of like thousands of people. Like,
Yeah, the place was packed, bro.
Huh?
The place was packed.
I had to stop myself from that, and I just started like so corny. Like
It's not corny, it's just real shit.
the dark side of fighting. I was thinking about it too. It's like, bro, he's out. He's out, fucking trying to like regain consciousness. Because with me, when I got dropped, I was conscious the whole time. I'm spinning on one leg. I'm like, oh fuck, okay, cool.
But you came right.
And yeah,
Right
they were
there.
saying like your jiu-jitsu kicked in, you were right up at it. With him, he was out, and I'm like, when I look up at the cage before I started screaming, like I had a quick little thought. I was like, this motherfucker's out, and you guys are celebrating. What the like? I know it's like you kind of wanted that, and it's the game, but it's like you guys are fucking barbaric. And so like I started yelling at. I know it is, but I know
No, it's great because I understand where you're coming from. I also get like people rooting for you or seeing a crazy knockout, but then you also got to think about But it's just like that's the sport we're
And so
in.
I started yelling, like I was hanging up. I was like, did you see what the fuck you made me do? I was like, you think I fucking wanted to do this to him? And so that's when I get off the cage and I roll my ankle. I see Chris, and like I started yelling at him, and I was like, I want my fucking trophy. And like I was just mad. I was just mad at myself. Like there's no hate.
Where were you sitting? What happened?
I was in the cage because he was
like,
going wild.
But like when he screamed at you for his trophy, you said like one's coming for you.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
worry.
He's like, you're getting it. And I remember I feel my chest burning. Like I'm gonna be real, I felt like shit that whole fight camp. I felt run down. I felt like a fucking like a sick dog that whole time. Like seriously, I felt like absolute dog shit. And so after I start yelling at you, I like look over. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, why did I have to do that? And I get on all fours, and I just feel my chest like burning. I feel my chest burning, and I see Oscar and Matt coming up yelling at me, and you see that's what strikers do, this and that, and like not even I feel bad because I told him thank you for everything after, but not even like a thank you or anything, or we did it. I looked at him. I was like, get these fucking things off of me. And then he gets him off, and he was like, good shit. He's like, that's what we do. And I was like, all for a fucking trophy, huh? And he's like, hey, he wanted to do that to you. And I was like, still. And then I'm sitting there, I'm like, yeah, like, okay, cool. And then
Yeah, it seems like you struggle with all this.
Because if you really dive deep, because I get it though, if you're like diving deep and analyzing kind of what's going on, that you got to be happy for yourself, but you just knocked someone out unconscious, or people are rooting for you. Another family that's sad that you did it. I think it's a sport you choose, so you can't like overanalyze everything that's going on, because you will have all these wild mixed emotions, and it's hard to navigate.
I told his sister somewhere along the lines, we were both getting checked out by the doctor, and I asked him, I was like, hey, like, you guys his family? He's like, yeah, I'm his sister. And I shook his hands. I was like, hey, like I was like, your brother's a fucking demon. Like that guy's so good.
Yeah.
I was like, seriously. I was like, if like he wasn't like paying attention, he was like getting checked, and I was like, hey, like if this dude has like thoughts about like him stopping him, tell him no, like keep going. Like he has a lot of fight in him.
Mhm.
That guy's a fucking.
But I think a lot of fighters, you've seen, once they get a loss or they have these losses, that thought seems to go through everybody's head quite often.
I mean, yeah,
Like it's
you're not
like
wrong.
fight by fight, challenge by challenge.
I mean, I still think about Elijah, like the losses with Elijah and Sammy a lot too. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like I still do. Like
So talking about that, what's next for you? What is it that you want?
I mean, I don't necessarily like. It's weird on what I want, because it's. I want $1 million, bro. Let's be real. Like
You're just like Steven the Bank Chavez, bro.
Well-
He's trying to get $1 million. You see his posts? You follow Steven?
I did until he was going crazy.
Got shadow banned. Like he gets banned. Sets up
Yeah, I had to unfollow, because I was like, I know me and him are like somewhat the same, but I was like, bro, you gotta actually like fucking chill.
He's on another level, bro.
That guy's on another level.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
fuck. What's next?
Yeah.
Seriously, as fucked up as it is, like I thought about like going pro in Japan. That's part of the reason why I went. And it's like it hurts, because it's like, damn, like when you like I try to get my Japanese guys to come over here, but like, hey, I was like, I know a promoter that would fucking love you guys. I was like, seriously, I was like, if we could work something for you guys to get out here somehow, some way. Like Shoko's got some good guys. A lot of gyms out there. Grabaka is pretty good as well too. I have a friend out there, but yeah, that's I want to kind of sign pro in Japan. That's one of them. That's if it's really possible. I mean, yeah, like why not? Like there's a whole fucking world to see. I don't want to be fighting my neighbors for that much longer, you know. And it's not even as a disrespectful thing. It's more of like a yo, bro. Like I got another dude around the world that's literally like the same size as me, just like me. Like he probably has like a bunch of like people trying to look up to him, or like people that are looking up to him, this and that, you know. So it's like, let's get to it. And plus fighting is a language that we all understand. Like if I'm straight up speaking Arabic, and he's speaking Hebrew, and then like you're speaking fucking Colombian or Spanish. Sorry, I was so crazy. I was so off the rails, guys. My bad, my Colombians. But you're speaking Spanish, right?
Sure.
But in a different dialect. And we're watching a bar fight happen. We're all gonna understand that shit, bruh.
Right.
Well, I'm not gonna understand. You're not gonna understand
What
I'm
you're saying exactly, but
I'm
we
not
all
gonna
watch.
understand. We're not gonna understand what the fuck we're saying to each other, but we are gonna understand that fight.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
So that's part of the reason why I want to go out there. Is like, you know, like
I think that listen, you also gotta, you're on a journey, right? And like you gotta do things also that excite you a bit or make you even more fulfilled than maybe doing it here. As long as it's possible and you can achieve those things, and you might have to work towards it if you can't do it right away. But I'm all for that kind of stuff.
Well, that's part of like one of the reasons, like, you know, like challenging yourself, because it's like, bro, like I want to go, like this happened for me with my Bakersfield fight too. Like I wasn't the hometown guy, and I kind of like being like not the hometown guy. I want to, yeah, hell yeah, I'll go to Abu Dhabi and fuck you up. Hell yeah, I'll go to Japan and fuck you up. Like, what the hell? Like, I'm in your hometown. I get to go explore for a week. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna eat this good food and then beat your ass and then spend another week out here. You know, like, or if I could try, unless work calls me back, I don't know.
Fucking corporate America.
Corporate America.
Corporate America. Keeping you seen on a short leash.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, no, seriously. They were like, oh, they're like, they try to ask me what I was doing. Like, one of like the boss, like one of the supervisors that I wasn't cool with. They're like, oh, what are you doing for that week? I was like, work. Really? Work? He's like, you work here? I was like, yeah. I'm going for work. I'm going to Japan for work. Yeah. I mean, technically I did. If I would love to
Listen, you're pursuing fighting for a career. That was work. Here's
the thing. It's weird because it's like a lot of people, they call fighting a hobby. And to an extent, like martial arts is, but it's also a way of life. But the thing is, if you treat it like it's a career, it is a career, but people are trying to call it a hobby. If you treat it like a hobby, you're going to get hurt. If you're putting your fucking blood, sweat, and tears, this is all you're fucking thinking about when you're at work and you're like, fuck, wait, when is 2:30? When is 2:30? I need to get out of here so I can go hit the mats. When, like, all right, like, as fucked up as it is, sometimes I'll be with family and I'm like, bro, I want to be training. Like I'll be looking at my group chat for like texting, like waiting to see when Matt's going to text about the next sparring session is, you know, like, or whenever Mike's hitting me up about training, like it's not, and the fucked up part is it's not forever.
Yeah.
So it's like, I want to write it out as like, I know I can write this shit out. I know, like, for sure I could go on a tear, and it's like, sounds ignorant, but it's like you said, like people want to see excitement.
For sure.
You got to be a little ignorant in the sport too, though.
But I'm not trying.
You got to be humble in the sense, but
I'm speaking facts. It's not ignorant. Sorry for the spit. I'm speaking facts.
You could spit on him. Don't even worry about it.
What is up, bro?
I've never seen like another father talk about something like that. Yeah, go ahead and spit on him. All good.
You're like, okay, with how you go after him, it's like how my dad goes after my little brother, my 13-year-old little brother. He goes at, well, he's also kind of a dickhead right now.
Why doesn't he go after you like that? Why?
Oh, he still does, but it's like little jabs. He'll know I'll go after him back, say some crazy shit.
Yeah.
I can imagine what goes on.
Yeah.
Oh, that household is hectic. Whenever, like, it's funny because there are, well, I'm about to lose count. There are 2 women and 4 boys in that. No, yeah, 4 boys in the household. Whenever one of the women of the household leaves, it starts to like get a little bit like ramped up. Okay,
Yeah.
like things start to like get up. When the second one leaves, oh, that shit is cutthroat. You got the 8-year-old ready to fuck you up. you
Bro,
got the
I've
8-year-old
seen reality show
and
all over this.
you guys have seen my family. Like they don't. They're
I've seen
cool
reality
people,
show,
but they're
bro.
like, yeah, they're
Yeah.
that little 8-year-old's a fucking. He broke his iPad, bro.
Oh, fuck.
iPad kids, bro. Keep them away. That's why when I love it that like when I see him with your grandchildren, I'm like, bro, like so much quality. Like they do. It's so awesome. Like what the fuck? I wish I had my grandpa around. I wish I had both my grandpas around. What the fuck? And then but yeah, then I'll see the iPad. I'm like, no, Chris, what are they doing? What are you doing?
No iPad.
I'm like, Chris, no.
No, my daughter's really.
I'm like, take him back outside. Take him back outside.
No, I agree. So we bought this like this bug hunting kit. It's funny. It's just so we'll go outside. We'll go hunting for bugs and insects and shit, which is fun. But my daughter controls her screen time.
Good.
So like my granddaughter Kyril was like, Saba, can I have your phone or whatever? I'm just like, let's ask your mom. But she only allows them so much screen time each day. So which
I feel
is
like also one thing I've seen nowadays is like, I think parents are getting lazier than parents used to be.
Oh, it's just like
like they rather than
I love you, Dad, Ashley. I love you guys to death. But I'm telling you right now, and I'm gonna air it out for you, Aiden, and you too, Ezra. Y'all gotta go to bed when they say go to bed, bro. Because I'll walk by, like if I'm washing my clothes, their door is like right next to the fucking laundry room. So as I'm walking through, like I'll see Ezra on his iPad, and he'll see me walking and go. Fucking fake sleep, and I'm like taking it from him, like, bro, give me the fucking iPad. And then I'll see Aiden. Aiden's a little different because he'll be downstairs like playing on his PC, and he's at an age where he'll actually like try to like fight back in a way and like, talk to you. And so I'll actually like, okay, yes, I hit my brother, but I don't hit him how you would hit your brother's
Well,
dad.
like what percentage of strength do you use?
Like a good 43. Like it's how my grandpa would used to hit me back in the day, back at like the back of the head, you know? Like get the fuck off the game. And then he like won't listen, and then I'll start shaking him to get off. My parents don't do anything, bro. My parents they'll do something about it, and then they walk away like completely leaving it, and the kids will go look up and then run back to it. And I'm like, bro, you guys are fucking come on.
Yeah, lack of accountability and follow up. I could feel it.
Nah, they also have a philosophy. My dad's like, well, he's like, well, I beat you. He's like, if I beat them, it's not gonna make it. He's like,
Look how you turned out.
He literally tells me that.
No.
He's like, look how you turned out. And I'm like, yeah. I was like, I also went through like you and my mom splitting up. But okay, like that's whatever. I'm like, we got two different coins, bro. But whatever.
Yeah.
Like, come on now.
Look, there's no like secret sauce to parenting, man. You know what I mean? Like
No,
every
there isn't.
kid's a little bit different. How you treat each kid is a little different. How they react to certain things. Like my granddaughters are 6 and 7, bro. They're,
I had to. I'm
6,
sorry.
7. That's right.
I had to, bro.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
6, 7. I have no clue what the fuck that means, bro. But everyone's fucking
It's
saying
just some
it.
fucking stupid ass
Stupid.
TikTok song. where
Dude, my
he's like-
granddaughters do it too.
Okay,
which is crazy.
I do it because it's fucking funny. Like it pisses people off. Like I'll be at work and I'll be like 6, 7 head ass, and then like they'll like look at me in like such despair. They'll be like this, like just shake their head, or there's some that'll do it back, and I'm like, all right, cool. But like that song is so fucking stupid. Like there's just some
Yeah.
people that need to like. Okay, you know how there's people that are like, hey, like you probably shouldn't fight. I'd be like, hey, bro, like you put your hand on your shoulder, like you ain't making it out the hood. I'm sorry. Like you gotta pack this alcohol career up.
Oh my god, it's good.
They could say the same with me about my fight career. After that fight with Elijah, everybody was like, a lot of people were like,
Yeah,
hang
but
it up.
you just got caught with Elijah. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, again, it's the fight game. Anything can happen, but it wasn't like you're fighting a shitty fight.
No.
You know, you got caught. Happens to lots of people.
Yeah. I think that the first round was pretty even. A lot of people, like, of course, my family is going to be a little biased and say that, like, oh, you won that. But I was like, nah. I think
First round was very
I was like,
even.
the first round, I think, was a fucking tie, if anything. Because he was, like, in the last, like, 10 seconds, I hear Oscar yelling at me to, like, circle out, circle out. And he hit me with one hook. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I can't move. I'm going to be Floyd Mayweather. And then I, like, for the most part, I was, like, only, like, 2 shots that he landed. But like otherwise, I'm like ducking and dodging and shit, and I'm like, okay, I feel good, and then head kick, hands down, spin. Like, it's funny when you can laugh at yourself, but in reality, I go home, I look in the mirror, and I'm
Cry.
like, fuck, bro,
Yeah.
that happened.
Yeah. So what's next, Ryan?
What's next?
What's next? What's up next for
Well,
Yassin? What are you
listen, I
thinking?
mean, I'm working on something very, very cool. You know, Yassin's last fight, he got on the mic and talked some shit about, not talk shit, but he said he wants his rematches back. So the guys he didn't get the job done against, Elijah Duke is one of them. And I'm very interested in making that fight happen again. That's what I want to do.
Which fight do you want most?
I don't care.
Yeah.
Like I said, you remember how you told me to stay away from these conversations? How it's a conversation with me and Pop, with him and Pop.
Yeah. No, look, your
this
dad.
is one of- this
look,
is
let's
one
be
of-
clear. Your
this is-
dad makes, he.
But this is one of those ones where I'm like, I genuinely don't give a fuck. Like
Yeah.
I don't, like, seriously. Like that's like the reason why I have my dad is because it's like he's a very like big role, and I know he's gonna like. It's, I guess you could call it a path with the route with record. I mean, I don't know. Like when people talk about records, it's like
Do the fucking
it's
records
weird.
even matter
That's
though?
that's the problem.
No, this is gonna piss you off even more. Go to Tapology, Chris.
Oh, I've been.
What do you
looking
think
at
you're
Tapology.
ranked for Tapology? in
I'm
California?
low, and that's fine. I don't give a fuck about that.
No,
Like,
it's fucking crazy what they have you ranked.
that's fine. But
Yeah.
you know what I love the most? That I have 100% finish rate when I win. I was looking at it not that long ago because it's like people were saying to like take Tapology seriously. I was like, look, the record as an amateur, I already know it's pretty dog shit, so people make fun of me about that. I personally don't give a
They've
fuck
got
about
guys that haven't fought who you fought, maybe 2-0 ranked above you and shit like that. Like that's why I don't believe in Tapology ratings, camo ratings, any of that stuff. I think it's a bunch of
that. See,
horse shit.
but that's it. But I mean, look how many people are trying to be fighters though. That's the problem.
Well, California's stacked. I mean, there's a bunch of people.
California's also stacked, but at the same time, it's like low key. As fucked up as it is to say, I feel like, you know how like this, I just talked about it. You know how like back in 2016, like we had that SoundCloud rapper epidemic?
Mm-hmm.
Brian, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
In 2020,
That's what-
we're having
it's a
we're having a
fighter.
fighter epidemic right now. Is what's going on, respectfully. And I get, yeah, like my record fucking says it says what it says, 3-3. But at the same time, it's like, bro, like I know a lot of people that like really aren't training. So it's like you.
No,
yeah,
a lot of those folks are.
a lot. Well, no, they
thing
no,
is-
but
Have
it's
gone
like they
pro
don't.
also.
It's very hard to make a career out of fighting, but anyone could essentially be a fighter.
No, that's
You know
literally what I was trying
Like,
to tell
but
you
it's,
guys.
it's probably the hardest. Maybe not by the numbers, but like to really make a good living off fighting, you got to be dedicated. You got to put years and years and years in and make the right moves and build your brand and do social media. But you can also go get an amateur fight on a decent stage after just signing a piece of paper. That's how the structure works, right? So, but I think it's one of the hardest sports to really make a living in and to really get to that point. That's where
Yeah.
it takes all the work. And
Oh yeah, I remember when I got knocked out after Elijah and like I had to go back to work, and people were like, damn, that fool fucked you up. And I'm looking at him, I'm like, I mean, essentially, yeah, like bro broke my nose in the first 30 seconds after dropping him with a kick. Like that's how much of an unlucky fighter I am. Motherfucker like kicking him, he falls out, he slips from that. As he started a front kick, I'm like, oh fuck. Even Daryl told me that. He goes, bro, you are one unlucky bastard. He's like, from all the shit that you was like going through, like leading up to the fight, and then that shit happening, and Mark Reyes not giving you a chance to fight back. He goes, bro, that is so fucking unlucky.
yeah.
And I was thinking about it too. Like Frank Trigg would have let him die if I followed up. That's the fucked up part. That's why part of the reason why I stopped halfway on that follow up. I was like, oh shit, he's out.
Yeah.
I can't. It's the fucked up part is like I can't look at that shit. With like you saw that Hendo knockout against Bisping, yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's the type of shit like I turn away from. Like ooh,
Yeah.
but I know that motherfucker wants to do it to me. I know he does. You have to have that mentality when you're fighting somebody.
Yeah. No, I get it. I mean, if someone's out, you don't want them to follow, but you have to be a fucking savage in there too at the same time.
Oh, yeah, of course you have to. That's the fucked up part about it. Like, it's weird how I'm like, I don't know. I'm just trying to, I guess, show compassion, but it's like
You're trying to figure out how to balance it all. Bro, it makes total sense.
it's just weird. That's literally it. Like, it's like, bro, we literally wake up and then just fucking do whatever we got to do. You know, like some days we wake up and you got to go fight. It's starting to feel. It feels like another day now. Every single time, like with fight day, I'm like,
Get more comfortable.
oh, of course. Like the first one, I was like, the first UNF one, I was like kind of freaking out a little bit. Like, yes, I get nervous before fights. A lot of fighters do. I don't give a fuck. But yeah,
I love this guy.
I'm just being honest,
No,
bro.
I love you being honest. I just love it. That's all I'm saying.
But that's the thing, like, yeah, like if you, like, I told you guys too, like when we were on the phone, you guys, like the cage door locks up. What am I gonna do? Open the door. Open the door. You didn't know.
Let me out.
No, I fucking signed up. He thinks he could whoop my ass. I gotta go do this to him. I don't know. It's like
Well, listen, bro, you bring it every time. There's no doubt about that.
I have to. UNF show tickets are fucking expensive. Of course, I'm gonna give you guys a fucking show.
Yes, they are.
Of course, I'm gonna give
Well,
everybody.
the good thing is you get to find them, but you also got a lot of other great fighters on the card, so people are
that's-
getting their money's worth at least.
oh, that's what I tell everybody. I'm like, people at work. I was selling tickets. They're like for the Danny one. I was like, oh, $85. They're like, $85? They're like, dog, what the fuck? I'm like, all right, listen. I was like, number one, you're gonna get your money's worth because number one, there's pro fights on that card if you decide to stay. So there's a reason why it kind of has to be that way because
Yeah.
there's pro fighters on the fucking card. Two, you're watching me fight and I'm a motherfucker. So let's get to it. Like either you're coming or you're not. These tickets are going to someone else, bruh. Like
Yeah.
these tickets will go to your baby mother. Stop playing.
Yeah. Well, I don't think there's a show that spends what we spend on production either.
Fuck no.
You know what I mean? If you look at that stage and how grand it is
Fuck
and
no.
how it looks.
There's other
It
promotions.
looks like a UFC event. I
No,
mean,
they-
when you
no,
really
oh,
look
yeah.
at it, especially on social.
That's
and
why I was
stream.
like, I was trying to bring someone out there who works for the UFC. I was like, yo, this shit, like, I was like, I know we're not the UFC, but I was like, because they fucking like started everything. But I was like, listen, I was like, bro, like we're getting. I was like, just come, bro. Like,
Yeah.
that was the one with Elijah. So I was like, I'm kind
kind of happy you didn't go.
of happy you didn't come watch me. You know, like that probably would have like fucking shifted your eye on me a little differently. So yeah. But yeah, I try to tell him, like, bro, you get pro fights on that card. You get to watch me. And it's not like I'm trying to like give you guys a boring fight, bro. You guys paid fucking expensive ass tickets.
Listen, I think a majority of our fights are all super great fights too, entertaining. I always say that there's no easy fights in Up Next.
There's no easy,
I love the
no.
matchmaking that's being done. Oh, that's a compliment to you, by the way.
There's one.
There's one.
I'm allowed to get spit on. What else you say about me today? I forgot. But I make good matches. Just seen some
Good match. Well, that's the only like. No.
only thing I'm good at, actually.
He did say somewhere along the lines in the pod that like how he's like supporting you and shit. So he believes in you that you're doing this. That's what I like. That's the biggest compliment.
Just like you don't know what you do without your dad. Honestly, I wish I could talk shit to him right now, but we're in the same boat, brother.
Oh, we are. Trust me.
Listen, I'm fully supportive of this kid and his journey. Super proud of
See,
him.
that's
Just
why,
like your dad's super proud of you too, bro. He really is. If he wasn't, he wouldn't be behind the scenes trying to manage you and keep you on the right path. He believes in you and what you're doing. He may not like this chosen path because of, you know, it's fighting and you can't blame him as a parent.
Yeah.
But he definitely supports you and he respects you.
We talk about it. He's like when I'm cornering you, he's like I am like focused in, you know, he's like, it's a job, right? It's a job to corner somebody. But he's like, when I'm cornering you, he's like, I don't see a fucking, he's like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. He's like, I don't see a man. He's like, I see my baby. He's like, I see my son.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've cornered multiple fighters and not a good corner.
Yeah. Why is that?
I'm very emotional. I'm too invested in the person that I care about that's in that cage.
Ask Khalil and Daryl. I'm pretty emotional about it too.
No, you're an emotional guy, man.
Yeah.
You have your highs and your lows. I could feel that. But really, because it's not business for me. I think some of the best coaches are the guys that are personally invested in their guys, but it's all business. Like you see some of the guys just shouting out, or, you know, Chad George is amazing. There's a lot of guys that are just, you know, barking great orders to their athletes and don't get caught up in the moment, which I think is my problem. I get caught up.
Sometimes it's good to get caught up in the moment, though. You know,
I think all fighters are different too. Sometimes a fighter needs you yelling in their face to wake their ass up, and some they're already feeling the anxiety, already the pressure, that need some calm, soothing voice to just get them back where they need to be. So I think it's also not one size fits all with coaching either.
Well,
right?
it's also a communication thing with the fighter, because as a fighter, I should, like, me personally, like, if like in the corner, I don't care if you fucking look at Oscar. Oscar was fucking yelling at me in the last one. Well, not as much. With Elijah, he yelled at me a lot. I still didn't really care. Like, you got to do what you got to do. Like, you got to be, as a fighter, you got to be coachable. Like real talk. Like, you have to be coachable, and you have to be willing to learn. But there's also boundaries with said coaches as well. Like, if they're trying to change up styles in a way, it's like, hey, I don't want this changed up.
Yeah, but I think a good coach, and we had Ian Harris on the pod, which I thought was a great episode. Like sitting down.
I was watching some of that actually. He's a dude. That guy is freaking genius, bro.
No,
I'm not saying crazy.
He's
crazy. That guy is genius.
He's passionate about his fighters too.
Yeah,
but you know,
he's Elijah's coach. Yeah. No, that guy had a really good game plan. I don't know if that was him. But if it was Elijah that fully put it together and like saw, okay, he could do, like he's having his hands down. But if Ian told him that, bro, Coach Ian, that's a great. You're a fucking stud, bro.
No, but Ian just like he evaluates each one of his athletes.
Yeah.
You know, what does Elijah need? What does this guy need? What does this guy need? And he curtails the training based on what he believes the needs of his fighters are. I think that's what's important, because I don't think fighting at your guys' level is not cookie cutter. You know what I mean?
No. I just think fighting in general, I mean, it's not cookie cutter, because it's everything goes.
You guys are already fighting. Yes, you're an amateur, quote unquote, but you're already fighting at a level, I think, of other professionals around this country, right? Your skill set, your performances, you can't tell that you guys are, quote unquote, amateurs.
Yeah,
in there.
Because it was weird, because when I went to Japan, like my second day, we were training, and they asked me, they were like, hey, like, just ask questions. They're like, after the first round, after like the first like day, like it was the next day, like the morning of, like we're all training, and they're like, hey, like, you a wrestler? I was like, what? It's like, yeah, you kept getting single legs and trips and shit. You wrestle? I was like, no, I'm a Taekwondo guy, bro. Like, you just got to work everything. And so it was kind of a trip to see where it's like, for a while, I didn't think I was getting better, like real, until like I like went outside of the country and like saw that everything was being put together. And then that's when I was like, holy fuck, like I can see like where my level's at. And that was before Elijah too. Man, I had a great camp that one. Real talk. Like that's the part about like fighting that I hate too. Where I mean, I love the highs. I also love the lows, because with the highs, like you win, like you're on top of that cage and like everybody loves you, like you jump out, like you get your shit. People want to buy you beer. or buy you whatever. People want to hang out with you. The kids want you to sign shit.
Right.
But one of the reasons why I love it too, because like when you hit those when you lose and like you get those low points, nobody gives a fuck about you.
Isn't it
That's what-
crazy?
That's part of the reason why I love it. But I don't like losing, and I don't really, But that feeling was like it's really humbling. It's like fuck, bro. Like
That's why, like, when we go give our pep talk in the back, like from a promotional perspective, we don't care if people win or lose. We just want them to get out there and give their best performances, right? We don't look at people differently because of their records. And that's one thing that we try not to focus on is not the records, but skill levels, skill sets. What fights are going to be entertaining for the fans. And that's why I'm really proud of him. Sometimes optically fights may not look on paper that they make total sense, but skill-wise they really do. And he's, confident enough to make those fights because he knows it's the right thing to do.
Well, on paper, like we were talking about it too at the gym. We're like, on paper, I was supposed to lose to Danny. Like, yeah. Same thing with Sammy. Well, Sammy, he did. I mean, I gave up my back.
But
And then
you
a lot,
really, no one expects you to drop him twice in the round.
Oh, he keeps talking to me about that too. I remember like
Sammy?
Sammy, yeah, we were like it was after Danny where sees me like we're catching up and shit. That's why we saw us. We're like we were holding each other. I was like, take a picture. This won't last longer. And then, but yeah, we were talking and shit, and he brings me up to his friends, and like these two girls are talking to me, and they're like, "Oh, you guys look the same." We're like, "Yeah, we don't think we fucking know that." Like, come on now, like you think I'm pretty evil? Like, this dude's way more.
Sammy's
like,
on another level
Sammy's
than you,
also
bro.
a demon.
No, I'm like, if I told him because he like. Remember when I said like when I posted my interview and I was like I called out Risen, Shudo, and all them. He was like trying to get me to go for him to come with, and I told him I was like of course, but I'm like you need to be on your best fucking behavior because you know how like trust me, bro. Like I wanted to do some crazy shit while I was out there, bro, but like they are on a whole nother level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like even then, like still, like he tells me he's like, bro, like oh you dropped me twice. In front of them, they're like, he was like, oh, yeah, he dropped me twice. I was like, he still won, though. He choked me out. He's like, bro, but you did that. You dropped me twice. I was like, dog, you fucking won. It doesn't matter at the end of the day.
No,
what
but
the
it
fuck
does
the thing
matter.
is.
It does. So this is where I disagree. Like, yeah, he came out with the W, but, he had a way more experience than you had. It was a great competitive fight. You got to give yourself props where props are due, bro.
Ever since then, I haven't really, like, had anyone had a rear naked choke on me like that, too, So, like, I mean, I still get PTSD when people are on my back. I'm like, get the fuck off me.
Get off me, Danny. Get off me.
Both of them.
You're
I'm
fucking,
like, fuck. Yeah, I'm like, get the fuck off me,
clinging on your
guys.
back.
Yes, for dear life.
Sure.
But, I mean, everybody knows how they're going to, like, quote unquote, try to beat. I mean, to beat me, just dive at the legs.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I mean, in amateurs, that's, like, literally, like, the best way to win. Just wrestle fuck them for 3
Especially
minutes.
if you're like less than 3 fights. I mean, 2-minute round. If you get one takedown for 45 seconds control, you're almost there.
But I also do think that like we're kind of crippling fighting in a way without like I can understand elbows to the face because elbows will like I mean they both can really fuck you up. They both really can, but at least let us do what Japan does where they let them fight in only knee pads and the puffy gloves and then no shin guards and fucking let them rip. And they throw knees to the face too. Dude, they throw fucking stomp. Bro, I will be... One of the reasons why I want to sign pro out there is because the motherfucker could be laying on his back and I can fucking stomp him in his face.
Sounds a little crazy. It sounds, but yeah, I mean, you should...
Even with the soccer kicks too, because like, you could fucking... Like, because like, even if they're like a downed opponent isn't a downed opponent out there, really. Like, if they're trying to get up, if they're working on a technical get up, you know how you have that split second and be like, all right, cool, like, you can't hit him here? Fuck no, there's no split second. I'm gonna fucking run and knee you right there if you're trying to get up. That's how they do it out there.
Yeah. Fit your fighting style.
Yeah. And in a boxing.
Well, we need you fighting in the U.S.
Yeah, we'd like to
We
fight.
don't mind you going to Japan a little bit, but we need to see that up next cage a couple more times at least.
Of course.
First of the year, 2026. What are some of your goals for next year?
Ooh, that's actually... Ooh, my dad's gonna be pissed when he hears this.
Don't do this. Listen, I don't want to hear from your dad. Like, hey.
No, he's gonna be mad at me that I don't have goals. But the best
He should be, bro.
But yeah, I know. But the best thing I want to say, like honestly, is like just be better than who I was last year. Really,
it's a good goal.
Just honestly, because it's like and save up a little more money. I'm kind of bad at money. Anytime I see it in my pocket, I'm gonna spend it, or in my account, I'm gonna spend it. So like. That's why I kind of like, save up more money, fucking just be better than who I was last year, really. And I mean, shit, that like, after that fight with Danny, it just really like opened my eyes. Like when that kid came up to me for an autograph, I was like, "You want my autograph, bro?" And I was like, "I ain't shit, bro, but okay." Like,
But he knows like on the regional scene, you are something. And then, one day when you make to that big stage, that kid's going to have that signed program or that signed glove, whatever you sign.
It's not even that. It's more of like a self-hate kind of thing. And it's like, bro, like you really look at
Yeah, I think you have a hard time giving yourself your flowers are due.
Well, like the job's not done, like
That doesn't mean you can get fact up in the hat, but you should acknowledge your accomplishments, not be satisfied, but you should acknowledge what you've done. And
I agree, but at the same time, it's like there's so much more that needs to be done. Like we can't.
yeah, but that's fucking life, bro. You never accomplish everything you're supposed to accomplish.
I mean, shit, I really didn't think I'd be fighting too. That's the crazy part. I mean, seriously.
Coming off a viral knockout of the people's champ, Daniel Labastida. That was a viral knockout, bro. That was.
I remember watching that in real time. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. My family went crazy too. My family, like, I have a video of them, like, they were recording me in the fight, and they're just fucking yelling. They're like, talking shit too. They're like, he's tired, this and that. They're like, they fucking both are. Like, the fuck. Like, he needs to do something, and I'm like, bro, you like let me cook, bro. Just sit back.
Let him cook, Ryan.
Well, listen, first event next year, he will be cooking again. We'll have something announced for him soon. I'm just freaking excited.
So, well, this has been fun.
This is a great podcast, Yassin.
Thank you guys for having me.
You're a lot of fun. I think this is good because I don't know if just the average UNF fans got to hear you really speak or anything before. I think you're going to gain a couple fans from this
Getting
one.
a little bit.
Yeah, just so you know, this is going to probably air in a week. So just make sure you got all your ducks in a row and everything.
Yeah,
Man, I don't give a
for when everything goes public.
Bro,
Family,
really?
work. Who else?
Family, work. Okay, so like I always tell.
Do not incriminate yourself anymore.
Any more personal confessions you want to make?
There's no personal confessions. I'm not. I mean, just ask me a topic and I'll probably try to incriminate myself from there.
I love it.
I did, But it's like, yeah, I said you suck at like you're terrible at like you're a bad boss. So what? Like, yeah, bro, I really had a boss try to fight me though. He straight up was like, after I got hurt, he's like, you're a fighter though, huh? And I was like, yeah. And I'm in the back room bailing boxes, and he goes, if me and you got in a fight, he's like, who do you think would win? I dropped my boxes. I was like, Vic, excuse me? His name was Vic and Victor. Yeah, I'll drop the names. I don't care. I was like, I did it on accident, but I was like, excuse me? And he's like, yeah. And I kind of answered it, like, trying to, like, de-escalate the situation until he brought it up. So he goes, yeah, if me and you got into a fight, who do you think would win? And I was like, Vic, I don't think about fighting when I'm outside the cage. But he's like, oh, come on. Like, if you had to defend yourself, this and that. And I was like, Vic, I don't think about fighting when I'm out the cage. And then he goes, because I'm gonna be real. He was like, I would fight you. But he's like, but honestly, he's like, the second you get a hold of me, he's like, I would lose. And I just threw my hands up. I'm like, why the fuck are we on this topic anyways?
Listen, Ron, I think that's the fight you make. Vic versus Yassin.
Yeah, definitely.
2026. Grudge match. We can make it
That dude's
happen.
like 65. I don't think he's gonna pass medical.
Listen, it's okay. We could get big corporate sponsors. Corporate America versus the new gen.
Listen, people might want to see.
He's out of my department now, so he's out of my hair. So it's somewhat of a relief, but it's still kind of like stained the experience for me where it's like, damn, we're like this. We're doing this now.
We need to make that fight.
We can't give him any other light besides this.
Okay, there you go.
Fair enough.
I mean, he was cool for the most part, and then towards the end, I was like, ugh. But then again, that's just a lot of people though. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
they hate when the truth comes out. So
this is true.
True that. All right, my brother. Well, this was fun. We appreciate you coming out.
Thank
it
you
was
guys.
great. Honestly, I think that's one of our best podcasts yet. So
I mean, you say that every time. I sound like Chris now.
No.
Right? I do say the same shit. Big fan of yours, this, that, but it's true. So,
they wanted, like, trust me, my teammates wanted me to stir some more shit up. So that's why I'm like, you know what? Like, we'll bring them. We'll bring every single one of them and have fucking crazy ass stories and shit. Fucking
yeah. Who should we have on the pod next, bro? Who's gonna be more entertaining than you?
Nobody.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
That's sort of my thought too.
Well, if you bring me back again, I'll go. I might have a surprise.
Okay.
If
We'll make that happen.
I'll pull a Jason Jones maybe. We'll see.
That'd be fun.
The Hawk. I miss the Hawk.
Come in with a Henny bottle. Me and the Hawk.
Bro, I love. You got to follow the Hawk. But
I do. Me and him.
Okay, are you in his personal group?
You want to know the weird part about the UNF pool? You know how a lot of people be fucking beefing with each other and like, oh, I fucking hate this guy. I'm cool with everybody in the UNF pool, bro. It's so weird.
It's really different than other promotions. I firmly believe that. There's this camaraderie amongst the regular guys and mutual respect.
There is.
I love it.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm like, it's like with Jason and Diego, like they go back and forth with each other in stories sometimes, like a little banter, and I'm like, bro, I'm cool with both these guys. So if they fight again, I can't fucking leave me out the fucking mix, bro. Like,
Yeah.
seriously, like, come on. But
Never a dull moment in the UNF space.
No, there isn't. And we got some great characters that we're working with.
Yeah.
You being one of them.
I'll come back with a Henny bottle and you'll see a whole nother character.
Let's go.
Let's go.